Well, today marks 11 weeks since the disappearance of two children in Nova Scotia, and there still are very few answers. 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and her 4-year-old brother Jack went missing from their family home on May 2nd. Their disappearance sparked days of intense searches of the property and the surrounding wooded areas. Now, their step-grandmother is speaking out for the first time to share her story about what happened the day the siblings disappeared. Well, Brett Ruskin has been following this story from the start, and he joins us now live from Halifax. Brett, what are we hearing so far from their step-grandmother?
Yeah, Crystal, we're hearing from Janie Mackenzie. So as you mentioned, the step-grandmother of these two missing children. So she is the mother of Daniel Martel, who is the stepfather of Lilly and Jack. We've heard from him numerous times over the course of this missing person investigation. But Janie Mackenzie, again, speaking to CBC News for the first time, and for the first time giving CBC News access to the property from which the kids disappeared. So she gave a tour, essentially, for CBC Nova Scotia colleagues of ours who walked through the property. Again, she lives in an RV just steps away from the family home from where Lilly and Jack disappeared on May 2nd. She says on that morning, she heard the kids outside playing. A couple of moments later, there was silence, and a couple of moments after that, she heard Daniel, her son, outside shouting, calling their names, and the frantic search began. Again, the family went out into the woods looking for the kids. There was RCMP officers that took up the case, ground search and rescue crews that were combing through the woods. There were drones and helicopters added to the search that lasted for days. Now, Janie says that she still feels that the kids are alive out there somewhere, but that they are not in the woods. Here's what she has to say about that.
No, I don't think they're in the woods. We searched this place. Look at all the searchers they had out. They had helicopters out. They had drones out. They had searchers. They went over this place with a fine-tooth comb every day that they were searching. They were here. You know how many times my trailer got searched 3 times.
So again, that is Janie Mackenzie, the step-grandmother of Lilly and Jack Sullivan. She says again that she still feels that they're alive somewhere. She says that she was happy with the RCMP investigation at the beginning, but she feels like there is a lack or a lessened sense of urgency now in the last few days and weeks. She hopes that, again, someone comes forward with information about this disappearance of these two missing children here in Nova Scotia. Crystal.
Right, you can really hear the frustration, but also the emotion in her voice there. What are police saying about this ongoing investigation? Is there anything new? Where does it stand?
Yeah, the latest update that we have from police that they say that they have done 60 different interviews with family members and members of the community who may know information. They've done those interviews. They have 5,000 different video files in their possession from doorbell cameras, from trail cameras, surveillance cameras in the area. They are doing a forensic analysis on a piece of blanket that was found that belonged to Lilly and Jack, to the family, and they are following up on 600 tips from the general public. They say that they are still open to all possible explanations as to what happened to Lilly and Jack, and they're still open to people coming forward with more information and tips. Now, obviously, there is still that provincial reward program that is still in place, offering up to $150,000 for tips leading to key information about this disappearance. So again, there is still a strong push to try to figure out what happened to these two missing children, now having disappeared 11 weeks ago. Crystal.
Brett Ruskin in Halifax for us this morning. Thank you very much.